Well, hello and welcome back. I am still over here at the pirate facility, well, former pirate facility. It's mine now. But I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, and it's time I think we start getting to making ourselves a drill. First, let's get into this here. It's kind of morning light, kind of hard to see. But I have welded the rest of this up. Pretty good chance I don't need the two large hydrogen tanks. And those two are not going to be enough to really fill them. And, well, it'll fill them eventually. And I also switched this out. This was a large container, but this is only going to be for silver. And I think just one small container full of silver will be enough for, well, any one time at least. I added a large container over here. This will be just general purpose container. And this will, well, I didn't set this up, did I? No. I'm just going to do this for stone. So we can do this. Whitelist. Stone, where's stone? And I wonder if I got anything in here. Oh, I set the wrong key. Let's go over here. Let's go. Nothing. Okay. So nothing's in there. Hopefully I didn't eject a bunch of stuff out that I needed. Let's see, was this already set to throw out? Okay, throw out was off. That's so good. So we can now turn that on. So that tells me we didn't eject anything. But anyways, that'll be ejecting stone. And this is just a big catch-all. This will be holding everything. I've already made a bunch of stuff for the drill, for the main part of the drill. Which is what you see projected over here. I have added a little more power. I built this up. Added my projector. And I have the first section built. And this goes down, well, way down. I think I made it 300 meters if I remember right. But if that goes way down. And now I kind of need to build my drill onto it. Which this platform is somewhat in the way, but we can deal with that as we go. First things first. I'm going to need some parts. I'm going to need steel. Let's go 100, and for now I think that's going to be okay. While I'm thinking about it, let me get this thing. Let's go back to assembling, back to that. So I'm going to be building some stuff in here. And I'm going to fall through that hole in the floor about 80 times. But let's start. Let's come out here. That's one. I might have to move that. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that eventually. I'm going to come over here with that. Then, well, hold on. Let me change this. Let's change it to that. Let's go. Hey, that might help you out. We're going to do that. No. Hold on. That's wrong. I'm going to need some interior plate. drop one of those there. Then we can go with that. Then we're going to put that there. Then we're going to go back here. And we're going to do that there. We're going to turn this off for now. And from this, we're probably going to have to do some floor editing here. Yep. There, that'll give me a little bit of room to work with. Then we're going to come back here. I'm going to stick one of those. Let me get out of the way. Come on. It's not liking something there. Now we can do that. Then we're going to do that. And then we're going to have another one of those. And then we're going to do that. So that's the basic structure of that. Let me see, how do I want to do this? I don't think I'm going to give myself a whole lot of room here. I don't think I need it. Let's just do that. Let's start there. And I think I will go ahead. I normally don't. But let's go large grid. Well, I put the wrong rotor up there, didn't I? Seven. Let's put the advanced rotor up there. Let's share inertia tensor and rotor lock on for now. Let's do one of those. Actually, let me build this the other way so I can tell when I'm out far enough. Looks like one more drill out. I'm going to have to clear some stuff out, it looks like. But that's to be expected. This base was going to disappear anyways. Let's go. Well, let me turn that off for now. Let's do that. I might have to brace up the stations another way here, because I think most of that needs to disappear. But I can do that. But for now, that will be the basis of the drill section. Let me get some stuff welded up. I'll have to do some removal of some other stuff here. Then I will get that welded up and sorted out. I will be back. Oh, welcome back. I have that all welded up. I've already got some distances set up in these. Now, I've done some little work in planning and designing off camera on all this. So I've got some numbers put in to both of these. One's going to be the minimum, one's the maximum. I do not have enough room right now to go out to the full length I need for the minimum for that top one. Well, the ground's in the way. So I know I need to get moving on some of that. See, that means this is now its own separate grid. Whoops. Let's do that. I can just dump that into there. It's got its own power source. For now, I'm going to be adding to this power here. I can extend it out and add one here. But once this building's out of the way, I can add over there also. But for now, I know there's some underground stuff. This grid goes well underground. It goes underground and it went out to the two spots over there. So, what's going to happen when these drills hit that underground section? I don't know. I can't exactly get down there and grind it off. So we're going to have to find out. Let's drop ourselves here. Let's go ahead and group these up. And I've got a big container here for all the ice. In fact, I want that to drain all. So now all the ice is going to get shoved into here, or should. Okay, where's that connector? Oh. Is it one of these? So let me fix that real quick. Turn this all the way down. Reverse. Let's just do that for now. Still says it can't get there. Oh, I see the problem. It can't get past this. I'd originally planned to put the drill over there, so I had this in there. Let's see, what was this even filtering? Anything? Nope, wasn't filtering anything. So let me get rid of this. Do that. Now we've got ice. And both of those should be going for now. Ooh, we've got power problems. Let me turn one of those off. So yeah, we need more power. And let me come over here and let me turn that off. Let's see, Sheerness turns sensor on. That's shaking a fair amount, isn't it? Still. I thought I had... Yeah, that's on. Guess that's just shaking. Let's get this spinning. Ow. The ground's always further away than I thought. Make sure I gave myself enough clearance. I believe I did. There's a lot more that's going to be going on to this drill right now. I'm just kind of making some clearance. Wonder if that stuff underground despawned as soon as I ground all the above ground stuff out. Nope. It looks like I've got enough clearance. Let's see if we can't speed this up a bit. Actually, that's probably about as fast as I really want to move it. Thought there was a way. Reverse that. And I shouldn't need to fill in all those drills there. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Okay, for now I'm going to continue to work on this. I'll get this down to the lower, to a point where I can connect it up where I need to. Get to my minimum length. Continue to build off of this because there's more I'm adding to it. And then I'll come back. Welcome back. Got stuff welded up. I added a few things. I have got a bunch of timers. I added the welders. I don't have room to add. There's going to be grinders up top, but I don't really have room. Well, I guess I could go on the side here instead of facing them. But I'm going to add grinders later. Let's see, I've got welders there. What else I add? Oh yeah. I added 2 of these event controllers to help control the battery. So when the battery gets low, we turn on this generator that I added. The other thing I did was add these, so when this cargo container gets full, it's actually going to turn this thing off. Because even if just that little bit of drilling, I'm over halfway full. And once I get down past the ice, those won't be needed. But for now, I'm going to have there, because I want as much as that ice, get as much as this hydrogen, which, you know, I don't think I'm going to fill even one of these up. But I can add a more drill down here for more hydrogen. Because I do think, even with eventually 4 of those up there, 4 of those windmills, that's not going to be enough to keep this place running. But on to all of this, getting this set up, because I've named things, I've grouped some things up. I have not set any of this up. So first, let's get this on. Let's see, show sensor field range. Okay, we don't need all of this. It can just be a narrow pencil beam. Oh, wait. This is going to be, I want no players. I want large ships, stations, subgrids. Okay, now let's get go. Extend it out. Okay. I'm going to set that there. I'll need to set that one up down there later. Let's turn that off for now so we don't trigger anything. And let's have that trigger the first one. Which, when that gets collapsed all the way, that means that's going to be connected. These 2 pistons are going to be retracting. This won't be connected. So when that gets down to the bottom, let's give it, I think just 1 second is going to be enough here. Setup actions, we want top piston. We want to extend that. And I think that's the only thing we want for now. No, wait, hold on. Extend that. Start number 2. Timer number 2. After 3 seconds, because that's about how long it's going to take. It'll really take about 2 seconds, but I give it an extra second just to make sure. Setup actions, we want, let's see. Hold on. I did that wrong. That's not top piston, I want bottom piston. I want to extend. I thought I had that in there. So once that is extended, this is going to turn on. And it looks like I did not name this one. Top. I want top stuff. It'll take a little while to program this, but I want to kind of show you guys this process. I want top merge block on. I'm going to try switching lock on the same one. That may not work out too well. And we're going to start timer block 3. Actually, if we're going to do that, let's get rid of that. Just start timer block number 3. Number 3, after a short delay, top connector is going to go. It's going to switch lock. Oops. We're going to switch that lock. We're going to turn that off. Retract that. We're going to turn on the welders. Turn on the drills. I'm going to say increase velocity there. Let's see, unlock that. And I think that will be that. Now where's my other sensor? That's my bottom sensor. See, that one's going to remain off. And it's going to end up having to adjust that some. Large ship station subgrids. I only really need one of those. I'm just not sure which one, so I do them all just to make sure. And that was number 4 that it's going to start. Nope, that was the wrong spot. I want number 4 to start there. Then number 4, after a short delay, is going to extend the top. piston. It's going to turn off the welders, turn off the drills, and one I forgot, the other one, whoops. Where is the rotor? We're going to turn off the rotor. And we're going to start number 5. Let's go back here, set up actions. Let's go on. Okay, set up 5. I forgot the time. Let's see, we're at the max. So we won't have, we just did that, so our bottom piston, part of the problem is I'm doing this upside down from what I normally do. So bottom merge block on. And I might just leave it as that for now, just to be safe. Let me go back, make sure. No, that's going to be bottom. Bottom piston. Extend. Start number 6. Number 6 is going to unlock. Turn off that. Retract that. And it would also turn on the grinders, but I don't have that in here right now. And lift pistons. I'm going to decrease velocity. And I think that is it. Looks like 7 and 8 may not be needed. The ones in the past I've got, or one example I looked at from a past one, had 7 and 8. But right now it's looking like 6 is enough. Let me get my time right here. This is extending, turning all that off. So 5 needs to be 3. And 6 will be 1. Because all that's doing is that. I think that's all I need for now. Now I do have some safety sensors up here. There'll be, you know, if they're not, don't detect this, they won't allow something to happen. But I'm going to leave those off for now and out of the loop. I think that is all set up and ready to go, except for the one that's all the way up. So I think this is the one. Okay, it does show detecting it. Now this thing's going to move rather slow because of the drills. Actually, let's go ahead and turn those on. Turn that on. Turn these on. Turn that on. I think that's all. Whoops. Going now. And I've already, what I did in this case, since it's a reasonably short one, I've actually pre-built everything, so everything for this pipeline should be down there right now. Okay, that's not going. Rotor lock. And I did speed that up a little bit. I think that'll be okay. And I think if I reverse these, that's going, and that is going. So that is, at least for now, officially moving. Now, as I said, that's going to take a rather long time to actually move down and get everything welded. So, let's see, does that thing even look like it's moving? No. So, I'm going to cut the camera right here, and I'll come back after this thing has made it to the bottom of this stroke, then we can finish setting up the other sensor. Well, I finally made it back, and that took quite a while. Ran into a few problems. First off, that was really kind of too much ice. It very quickly filled up one. I built another along with a couple more O2H2 generators. It quickly filled up that one. I finally ended up, I've got it turned off right now, but I added a ejector for ice. And I also changed the drill head. I was having a problem with those large ones. They're as spaced out as far as they were. They're leaving some of those death voxels behind, which, you know, that's no good. I could have switched it up to have one of the large drills in every place, but that's getting kind of heavy. So I went ahead and did this with the small drills. It works just as good, maybe even a little better in some aspects. And if I need the extra storage the large ones provide, I can just build another container for all the materials I saved by doing that instead. But we are now down where we need to be. Let me set this one up. Well, left, I can do... bottom, I think my top is... Yep. Let's go 2.5 for that one. That one can be 0. Let me just do this. I've still got... Show sensor field range. Do I have any action set up? I don't have any action set up. Turn this on. Show on HUD. Subgrids. Stations. So it's calling that a station. Let's see, what's my... Let me go grab more hydrogen. Let's see, where is it? Top extent. Now we can copy settings, copy all but name, and we're going to go up here and we're going to post it all up there. Let me turn that off. We may not need that one up there. And here, let me get up here. This is the bottom setup actions. Bottom piston. On. Bottom piston off. And if we go to our timer blocks, let's see which one extends that. Bottom piston extended. Let's see, where's my bottom sensor? I want to turn this off. Bottom safe sensor. Turn that off. Actually, let me do it this way. That's number 4. On. Off. And right now, let's turn this off. Okay, this is going to trigger number 4. So let me find number 4 for now, and let's turn this off so we don't trigger stuff. Then let's show on HUD. Oh, it's off. No wonder I can't see it. Extend this out. And we're going to set it right there. No, that's not right. I want it to just exit, so I want it right there. Okay, let's go timer blocks. Let's make sure to stop that one. In fact, let me just go ahead and do a stop on all of them just in case. Okay, let me, believe it or not, I've got the speed on this thing. I went ahead and I cranked it. I put it all the way up. And it's working pretty good at 30 RPM, believe it or not. The only problem is it takes time to spin that thing up. So it's going to end up just kind of the rotor part, at least, is just going to stay on. Use this one, it's a little bigger. So that supposedly just exited. Let me do this, so I don't have that interrupting me. Because I've got other stuff set up, well, to draw off, but I've got stuff set up over there to turn this thing off when all that gets full. But I should be able to just trigger well, I said I could just trigger timer 4. Welder's drills on, bottom piston did not extend. Well, why not? I know drills were already off. Well, it's like timer 4 didn't do anything. Is timer 4 off? Yes, timer 4 is still off. Let's turn this on. Now let's trigger. That locked in. That's loose. Okay, those are off. Nope. Reverse that. Turn on. It's coming down quite fast. Let's turn that one off. No, let's turn that one off. Let's turn all those off. Because I want to grind down all of this. Because it's all getting recycled. Okay, now back to our timers. Let's stop all that. And my top sensor, let me make sure it is number 1. So if we start that, so that did not work. Let me reload that and let's try that again. Okay, we are back. Let's see if we can't figure out what went wrong. I've got them all back on for now. That one should extend. Aha. I want to extend the top piston. Where is it? Extend the top piston. Top merge block. Switch lock. Off that one, retract, turn on, turn on. That's already on, that won't matter, so I'll just leave that. Okay, let's try this again. Drills are back on. Something got triggered wrong there. Okay. Give me a chance to work out some bugs here and I'll get this thing moving properly. Okay, one more time here. I think I've got it all straightened out this time. Make sure all these are on. Start. Drills are on. All that's connected. The lift pistons are on. It says they're moving forward. And they are slowly moving. That I do have it turned down pretty slow. They are slowly moving down. Welders are on. I do think that has it. It took a little bit of work, a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot more time. But I think this will eventually get me down to that silver. And if you're still watching at this point, thank you for your patience. And I'll see you next time.